Fixed it, fixed it, fixed it, fixed it, fixed it, fixed it, fixed it. You're welcome. 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 Krista Dittert. I hope I didn't pronounce that I probably did, and I'm sorry. What do you say when you really hate what your husband is wearing? Like, really hate it. Oh, this is where being passive aggressive can really help. You know, my husband typically wears clothes I love. I mean, I don't really have anything to say to him, but my guess is if he ever wore something I didn't like, I think I would be really passive aggressive, which is probably the worst way to handle any situation. But I'd be like, that's a shirt. That's an interesting choice for some pants. Do a lot of So that's what you're wearing? It's terrible advice to be passive aggressive. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Like, change? You look stupid? No, you gotta like be kind of nice about it. Like, so that's what you're wearing. Okay, cool. Not my first choice. Anyway, stuff like that. You're welcome. Saved your marriage. Olive Stirs says, how do you keep your relationship romantic during quarantine times? How do you keep it romantic? I feel like being stuck in a house with someone is just by default romantic. Am I wrong? I might be wrong in this. I think a lot of people probably heard me say that and be like, what are you talking about? Like, obviously, I stopped trying with my appearance. I stopped wearing makeup a long time ago. I put way too much product in my hair now. I don't think I remember the last time I put my contact lenses in. So, but I don't know. But also my husband and I are like still pretty fresh. We're like a year and a half. We're pretty fresh. You got to read a Cosmo. I'm sure they have like cool tips and stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking like, I don't know, make a mistake. Make your significant other a steak. I don't know. Role play. Watch porn together. I don't know. Do that stuff. That's not really romantic, but it could be. It could be. Depends on the porn you watch. I gotta stop. You're welcome. Malfunction says, how do I focus on work while working from home? I love my job, but having a hard time. I don't know. How do you focus on anything when there's like a TV full of all these possibilities in front of you? My husband's literally building a table outside. It is loud. There's drills. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can. I love him so much. How do I focus on work while working from home? I love my job, but having a hard time. I think about, this is so silly. I think about when I was a student and I had a hard time focusing on my studies when I was at home. Someone said, and I can't remember who it was, but there was this study that if you put on Beethoven or Mozart while you're doing work, it helps you focus better. So I did that and it actually worked. But then I would put on Beethoven and I would think about A Clockwork Orange, and then my mind would like veer off into pretty twisted things. Not twisted, but Clockwork Orange things. So yeah, twisted. But anyway, how do I focus? I don't know. You know what? Give yourself goals. Say, if I do this much work by this time, I'm gonna have some chocolate. Or I'm gonna treat myself with a shot of whiskey. I don't know. I think that you'll figure it out. Turn the TV off. That's my biggest distraction. And I can't do anything without the TV on. So that's the problem with my life. Anyway, good luck. I'm sure the fact that you love your job too, that's pretty sweet. That's great. You fixed it. At She Sells Whiskey says, how do I get my mother-in-law to like me? Oh, oh no. How do I get my mother-in-law to like me? Wow. Oh, that's rough. I don't know. My mother-in-law loves me. That wasn't cool. I think you need to like reach out and have some hang time. You guys need to just hang out. I don't know. Did you do something? Why does she not like you? Just show her that you love your spouse very much. Usually mothers will be like, hey, if they make my son or daughter happy, I should just be happy. Maybe she's also just kind of a miserable person and there's like nothing you can do. I don't know. How do I get my, maybe she sucks. I don't know. But I really hope you do something. Just ask her to hang out. Like, do some, like, bonding shit. I don't know. Like, go to the, what do you do right now? Go on a walk. Ask her to go on a walk. And then tell her something really personal about you. I don't know. There's a lot more to that I want to ask. Like, why doesn't she like you? Is she cool? Does she like most people? Did you piss her off? But I'm just going to assume you're a normal person. She's a normal person. She just doesn't like you. Maybe she's too attached to her child and she just didn't want anybody getting in the way of her relationship with them. That's really deep and intense. But whatever you do, I'm sure if you're just yourself, she's going to love you. It might just take time. Dude, it's Kevin. Says, what's the first dine-in restaurant I should visit once COVID season is over? Dine-in restaurant? Oh, like what's the first restaurant you should visit? I get it. The first place I would go anywhere that has good chicken tenders. I used to go party with my friends and then we'd end up at Denny's and then we'd have the chicken tenders with ranch dressing. And there are moments when that's all I want. I just want to go to Denny's and I want to eat chicken tenders with some ranch dressing. Oh, and mozzarella sticks. Oh my God. Once my friends and I went to this horrible bar in Pasadena. I'm not going to say its name, but it's gross. And if you're like, hey, I know a gross bar, that's probably it. And we drank a lot, and Aaron Blair, who works on our show, this was years ago, ordered every single appetizer on the menu. Every single one, including something called a cheeseburger pizza. And it tastes exactly like a cheeseburger and a pizza at the same time. I don't know if anything can get better than that. I want to say go to a nice restaurant, like a nice, have an experience, but sometimes you just need to go to a Denny's. Vanny Castro says, I met a guy who lied about his height and he's shorter than me. Should I address it with him? He knows. What are you going to address? Are you going to have like a conversation? Like, if you didn't notice, you're shorter than I am. But okay, if this is a romantic thing, then he's starting off with lying. And you have to be like, listen, you and I both know that you're not taller than I am. I just want you to know I acknowledge that. And you should apologize. I think later on I'd be like, remember when you said you were like 6'2", but you were really 5'4"? That's, you kind of lied to me about that. But for the first, like I have so many other questions. Do you like this person? Do you guys get along? Do you care that he's shorter than you? If none of those things apply and it's just like, he's shorter than me and I didn't like that he lied to me, my my best advice to you would just be, is that something that's worth talking about? Pick your battles. Pick your battles. It's the best thing someone ever told me. You're welcome. Fixed it. I'm done.